Hi, I'm Kevin Castaneda, and this is Kev's Mindset, where we talk everything finance, investing, mindset, and productivity. And today we're going to be talking about Wynn stock, or Wynn Resorts and Casinos, and we're going to be talking about everything that's going on with their stock, where I think it will bottom, and why I think it will go that low. Also, we're going to talk about its prospects for growth, and how high it can go after it hits these new bottoms. So, let's get straight into the video, but before we do, I would really appreciate it if you could smash that like button, as it helps this video out and it pushes it out in the YouTube algorithm. Also, go ahead and subscribe if you do want to watch more of my content in the future. And now let's get straight into the video. Okay, so Wynn Resorts used to make money back in around 2019. Now with the whole pandemic in 2020, they started declining in revenues, obviously, as less people were traveling, less people were splurging. Then when the Fed came in and started printing and pumping money into the market, we started getting kind of a surge back towards people going out, towards people like having fun, and people going to resorts, people going to casinos. And with that, we kind of got some more inflow of cash into Wynn Resorts. However, Wynn Resorts is still not back at the point that they once were, where they were making a bunch of money, where they had a lot of customers, where they were like turning over and over. Now they're kind of at this like middle point there, and that's why it's called a recovery stock, because it was devastated. Its business model was devastated because of the pandemic, and then from the pandemic, it's supposed to recover. But now we have this new Delta variant, and that brings a whole new thing into the equation, where we're looking at the stock and we're like, okay, great company. They spent about $4 billion alone on the infrastructure of their hotels and casinos, and their market cap is about 10 billion right now, trading at $88 per share, which is just kind of mind-blowing. It's like they're almost about to trade just at like 2 times the actual cost of the hotels that they spend, which is insane. And they have a relatively good amount of cash on hand. They are losing a little bit of money. However, I do know that over time, this amount of money that they're losing will just get smaller until they're starting to make profit again. And when that point comes, I think it sets them up for a lot of explosive growth in the stock, in the stock as a whole. And I think that we're kind of setting up for this. However, I do think that we need to be ready for a bottom. I did kind of trade this a little bit. I bought at 100, then I averaged down to about 94 when it dropped to 91, then it bounced back to around 98, and I sold for a tiny profit. And the reason I sold was, I know I can't always time the market, but I had a feeling, and I still have that feeling, that there's a lot of fear, uncertainty, and doubt that is going to come with recovery stocks, and that it's going to persist for a little while. And I don't think we're at those bottoms yet. I don't think we are at those lows that I want to go all in on. I'm ready to dollar cost average in with Wynn specifically at about $80 to $85 per share. I will begin to dollar cost average in. I'm not going to go lump sum invest. I'm not going to get a big chunk of money and throw it in there. I'm going to slowly buy little bits. And if it keeps dropping, keep buying little bits until I get to the position I like and I'm happy with. And then from there, I'll wait for it to rally, and however long it takes. But you don't want to, or personally, and this is not financial advice, I'm not a financial advisor, but I personally don't want to go in and throw all my money all in, because we do have a lot of issues still. We do have the uncertainty of Delta. We do have the uncertainty of inflation. We do have the uncertainty of a lot of different factors. And I think with that, we can't be just like throwing money at a stock just because we like it for the future. I think that it's smarter for us to go ahead and wait it out a little, dollar cost average in, and from there, build a nice position if it keeps going down over time. And eventually we'll have the position that we like, and we'll be able to continue forward and continue being like moving forward. Like, we'll be happy with our position. We'll make larger returns because we got it at a lower price. That's what I'm going for. And I think that this is the best strategy for me going forward, and that's what I'm going to continue to do with other stocks as well. And I think that Wynn is a great buy. I think that as I slowly average down, it'll be great. I think a bottom price, I don't think it will go below 70 personally. However, I do think that it can hit there. And I think that is definitely a potential, and it's a possibility. However, I don't think I'm not 100% sure it will hit there, but I think that would be the bottom, like over months. So I think that 80, 85 would be really reasonable in a short period of time, and I think I'll start averaging down there, because I don't want to wait too long and try to time it perfectly, because you can't do that. Like, you cannot time the market perfectly. I could say, oh, I think it's going to hit 70 and then miss it at 70, and it never hits 70. So you never know. So I'm going to start averaging down. If it dips a little more to about $80 to $85 per share, I think that's a nice sweet spot for me personally, and I'm going to start averaging in from there. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on on this and interact with you down below. Go ahead and smash the like button if you did enjoy this video, and subscribe if you want to watch more of my content in the future. You can also sign up with Public in the description down below. Get up to $70 of stock of your choice just for signing up, and it's free money. Get some free win potentially. So I'll see you in the next one. This was Kev's Mindset.